Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Rockhounding Life video. My name's Jason. Today's video is sponsored by SRL Gemstone. The folks over at SRL Gemstone were kind enough to send me this big box of rocks. To my understanding, this box will be full of agates and thunder eggs. SRL Gemstone is located in Turkey, so all these rocks are sourced from that area, specifically the Anatolian Plateau and the Black Sea area. So I'm excited to look at this box because I know agates from this area can be very high quality and very beautiful. So I'm excited to take a look to see what's included in this box today. SRL Gemstone recently launched a website called weheartrocks.com, and you can get a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be showing you today over on their website. A couple things you need to know about the website: if you buy 3 or more items, no matter what price, you get 20% off of your purchase. Another great feature with this company is that you get free shipping anywhere in the world. So they're located in Turkey, you're in the US, really doesn't matter because you're gonna get the free shipping. And when they shipped this to me, it took 4 days to get to me. So it's actually pretty fast shipping considering it's international, and free shipping can't go wrong. So go check them out. Link in the description to weheartrocks.com, and I'll also link their Facebook pages and Instagram pages for SRL Gemstone. So thank you to SRL Gemstone for sending us these rocks today to look at and to share with you. And let's go into the shop now and open the box and see what they sent. All right, let's get into the contents of this box. All right, everything's nice and individually packed. And as I mentioned, these are going to be mostly thunder eggs and agate nodules from Turkey. And this one's got some weight to it. And this one looks like it's going to be a thunder egg. Window right there. Man, that is super heavy. Really heavy. That's going to be a cool one to cut open. Next one looks pretty big. And this is a partial thunder egg. And you can see it's got some nice chalcedony in there. There's some banding up here. Some red color, looks like. That's got that traditional thunder egg look, but we'll probably be able to cut that right in half there. Get a nice little window on that. That'll be a nice specimen there. This one looks to be a smaller agate. So that looks like a full agate nodule on that one. Another agate that's really agatey. We're going to cut all these today. We're going to cut them all if they're cuttable. If there's some that, you know, might want to be left alone, we'll leave them alone, but this looks similar to the last piece, so that might look very plumy or like stick agatey. I can already see it there. There's kind of like some plumage or some stick features, like some straw features. It's another nice little nodule. Quite a lot in here. Oh, that one's got some nice color. It's got some red color. And some, looks like some fortification banding here. Runs through, looks like. So that'll be interesting. Ooh, this one looks nice. That's an agate, but you can see, look at that window. And it's got some hollow bits in there. That's going to be an interesting one to cut. Still a bunch of rocks in here. There's another agate, that nice banding here. Lots of fortification banding in that one. There's some botryoidal bits in that. Ooh, some nice fortifications there. That's got some nice color. That's going to be a nice one. I can tell already. That's going to be a highlight one, I think. Here's another nice big agate nodule. This one's got fortification banding there, but I also see there's some botryoidal features in there. That one's a big one. A couple more in here. Ooh, look at that red. Oh, wow. Really like that red color. And look at the big window on the other side. That one might be one I don't cut, and I may surface polish that one. We'll see. We'll take a look at that one more closely. And this looks like the last one in here, and it looks like another giant thunder egg. So we have two big two medium-sized thunder eggs, and a really giant one with a nice window on it. And then we have all these agates here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 agates and 3 thunder eggs. So we got 12 rocks to cut. So we might need to cut these ones possibly on the 24-inch slab saw. But I love thunder eggs. We don't really cut them much on the channel, so let's save these till last. And we'll start cutting the agates and take a look at these. So these ones we'll do on the 10-inch slab saw, the High-Tech Diamond 10-inch slab saw. So let's get started on those right now. So I've actually decided to cut this huge partial thunder egg first because I got to thinking I wanted to cut it a certain way. I don't want to leave any of the open face. I want to get a nice, clean, solid, round piece. So in order to do that, it wasn't fitting in my vise and the 24-inch slab saw very good. So I ended up, sometimes I do this, I crazy glued this to a piece of 4x4. And I've orientated it the way I want to cut it. So now I'm just going to place this in the vise this way. And it's going to cut right along the plane I want. Now the question is, will it hold? I've had pretty good success doing this. I've really caked on the CA. That shouldn't move. It's pretty snug on there. The saw is not too aggressive. I got it on low speed, so hoping this will go okay. And we're going to go set it up in the vise now. Okay, here it is all viced up. And we're going to start the saw here. Got it on the plane I want to cut it at. So here we go. Okay, our very large thunder egg from Turkey is finished. Let's take a look. That is spectacular. Wow. It's got the remnants of a little tiny crystal pocket there. We'll take a look at the other side in a minute, but that chalcedony you can see deep in there. That's beautiful. The rhyolite is also very nice. A little bit brecciated there. Got that green banding kind of around it there. That's a nice solid thunder egg, no fractures. That's a nice example. That's going to be a nice polish. Really happy with that. I'm glad we cut it the way we did. Our little makeshift stand stood up. So that lapidary CA that I use is very good grade. It will hold up. So I'm going to put this in some kitty litter. Let the oil get off of it. Let's take a look at the other side. That side does not disappoint either, and the pocket's a little bigger, and you see some banding in that one there. A little bit of banding there. So we'll clean these up. We'll take a look at them later on in the video, but let's start cutting some more rocks. All right, another slight change in plan. I'm going to cut the thunder eggs first. The agates, I'm thinking, you know, the orientation of the agates is going to be important, how you cut them. I'm going to have to think about it a bit more. I don't want to rush it. So the thunder eggs are really straightforward. It's just, you know, they're round. So I'm just going to cut those first. I'm going to try them on my high-tech diamond saw. They're really dense, so I'm wondering if that's not enough saw to cut them, but we're going to find out. Anyway, you can see this one's kind of pancaked on the bottom. That's because I think it was, you know, situated like that in situ. So we're going to cut it basically like just like this. And this other one's similar thing. I think there's the bottom. And we'll cut it right along there like that. So let's go over and try it. All right, let's take a look at this together for the first time. So that is basically a clear chalcedony. Actually, there's some color over here on this side. You can actually see pretty deep into that. I know it's hard to see from the camera, but yeah, you can see pretty deep into that. So that's just a pure chalcedony with a little bit of plumage over here. So not much going on the window of the thunder egg, but you know, still a cool thunder egg. Always cool to cut thunder eggs. So on to the next one. Okay, here's our third thunder egg. And that one actually has a really cool agate in the center. It shows up on this side, not on this side. So we missed it by a little bit. I cut it right in half, as you can see. But the agate's more towards this side. So you can see it's coming through here as well. So that'll be one where if I grind this down a lot more, that agate will show up. So we'll grind this surface down more. Probably not in this video, but that's a future project. But that agate will come out through really nice. It looks like there might be some like white chalcedony or it's opal, maybe. I don't know. The other side does have a bit of banding there, you see, but yeah, definitely one to, like if it was over another millimeter, I think. So we could grind that down another millimeter and that'll look cool. So that one I'd say is like the best one, I'd say. Maybe the second best. The big one was pretty good, but as far as the thunder eggs go, this one's got a lot of potential, so pretty cool. Nice solid thunder egg. No, both these thunder eggs, no fractures or anything in them. Nice solid thunder eggs. All right, here's one of the first Turkish agates we're going to cut. Now, this one's got some cavities in it with some petroidal features throughout, but there's a lot of banding here. There's a banding window on the end, and I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut that right down this center line because I think that banding is going to expand as it goes through here. Plus, there's a lot of petroidal stuff going on. So that's how I'm going to cut that one. It's like right down there like that. Okay, this was extremely hard. Extremely hard. My saw had to work at this one. So I have this is one of the ones I I was really looking forward to cutting, so let's take a look. Okay, so there is some fortification banding there. It's got like fortification banding all throughout, and then it's like half of it over here is plume, and then it's fortification and stick over here. This side looks a lot more, has a lot more detail. You can see there's the banding side, and then there's plumage over here. So that's pretty cool. I missed well, I got a little bit of it there. There's a little bit of a pocket there that I broke through, petroidal pocket. But that's the feature on the other side. So really pretty cool little agate. I really like the plumage details. Really cool. This is like really typical of agates from this area that I've seen before. So these aren't disappointing. So that's a very nice one. I don't think I could have cut that any different. I think I cut it perfect. And even this, like right here, this window, there's like little botryoidal bubbles in there, but that's solid chalcedony, but you can see right into there. It's like a little botryoidal bubble window. And same with that one. That's really cool. Like that's a cool feature. Like that's not a cavity, but you can see like right in there. It's like a window. We get similar effect to that in our limb cast agates that we have here in Nova Scotia. But that's a really cool agate. I really love that one. That's a good little piece to polish up and have as a shelf piece. On to the next one. Okay, this agate here, I've figured it out. I could see a window here, and you could see another window there. So it's thinner. You can see it's kind of sloping up this way, and then there's a big window here. So I'm going to actually cut it this way. So I'm going to cut it like that, just to get it right along this top piece here. And I think that's going to show the best features of this agate. So let's go ahead and cut it. All right, let's take a look at this one. I think it's going to be a good one. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That is definitely a beautiful Turkish fortification with plumage agate. The depth that piece has, like it goes in there, like that chalcedony is beautifully see-through. Like it just goes in there deep and clear. Here's the other side. Like these little, like there's little fortification pockets everywhere mixed in with like plumage, with chalcedony windows. That's just beautiful. That's got everything going on in it. That one does. That's a beautiful little agate. I love this side. These are going to be great little showpieces. We'll get close-ups obviously at the end of the video with better lighting. But yeah, I think you can even tell from this lighting it's a good one. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, I'm trying to figure this one out and I don't really know. So even looking at it wet, it's hard to figure out where the windows are. I don't see any. So I'm going to basically just wing it, and I'm just going to cut it basically right in half like that. All right, let's take a look at this one. I have a feeling, just by the way it cut, it was pretty hard. I think it'll be a lot of chalcedony, but let's take a look. I might be surprised here. Okay. There's some plumage in that, but it is a lot of chalcedony. I could tell just by how it was cutting. But that's pretty cool actually. How the plumes mix in there. So not a bad one. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one I was contemplating face polishing, but I think there's a really nice agate in here. I could see the window here, but I'm not going to cut it along here, I don't think, because there's a pocket in here. You could see that right there. I'm going to cut it this way, I think. I actually did cut it lengthwise, and let's see if I made the right decision. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, I think I made out okay with that. That turned out nice. Deep pocket of chalcedony in there. Some banding on the outside. Here's the other side, which we have a pocket. That's the one that runs through here. And that runs kind of at an angle all the way through the piece. This one does have a fracture running through it, but not a huge deal, not a deal breaker on it. Might be able to heal that. But yeah, that's a nice one. On to the next one. This one here, it's a tough one. It's a partial for sure. It's not a full round. It's like not a full nodule or anything. But there is a window here and a window here. So I'm going to cut it like right across lengthwise like that. And see what kind of... It looks like it's going to be like a plume with some banding. It's fortification with plumage. So let's see. I actually cut this one in the opposite direction I was going to say as well. So let's take a look to see if I made the right decision on that. Oh, that's really pretty. Wow. Oh, man. The fortifications, and then all these, there's like just a bunch of tiny little egg. It's all plume in here, tiny little fortifications in here all throughout. Ooh, and this side's even better. That's beautiful. Oh, there's like a little purple and pink fortification agate in there. That's a beauty. I don't think that's another one you probably couldn't cut wrong. I wouldn't have gotten as big of an agate fortification piece over here if I cut it the other way. So happy I cut it the way I did. Okay, we got a couple more. Okay, so this one's a little bit of a tricky one. It's a mess, really. It's just so irregular. I think I'm just gonna cut it along this way because it can be harder to. It's got all these grooves along here. It's gonna be harder to cut it, so I'm just gonna cut it right across all those grooves and see what kind of agate I get out of it. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, so this is a pseudomorph. So kind of like a stick agate, like a saginite. So you can see the sprays. It's more prominent on this side. You can see the sprays going there. So those are really cool. Like there's some chalcedony mixed in there with it. It'd be interesting. I cut it more towards this side. So as you can see, I got more chunkier. I wonder if I took a couple more slabs off there, what it would look like in behind. But that's kind of cool. That would make a cool little pendant if I could get a slab off that. That's cool. Next one. So this one's definitely going to be another pseudomorph slash like a straw agate, plumy agate kind of one, because you can already see it all over this thing. So yeah, I think we'll just cut a window off it. Take a look. Okay, with these ones, I'm not sure, like I wasn't sure which way to cut it. It's just got a lot going on, so I just cut a small window on it just to take a look. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Look at all that stick agate in there. That is actually very nice. That's beautiful. That definitely makes me want to cut more slabs off that one. I have, like, that one would make really nice cabs if we could just get another slab off there, and then I can keep a bigger chunk for a showpiece. That's nice. Liking that. So this is the last one we're going to cut. I got two more, and let's go back over to the bench. I'll explain to you what I'm going to do with those two. Okay, so here are the last two agates, and this one I'm going to contour polish on the Cab King, my 8-inch Cab King. And this one here, something similar. I've got this nice banding exposed here on this face, and then it runs right across onto this face here. So I'm going to do another kind of like a polish like this, and that'll leave me a nice big specimen. And yeah, I think that's going to look great. Let's head over to the Cab King. Get started. So here's the first piece, all contour polished. I only took it to the first stage. I'm actually traveling tomorrow, so I didn't have time to finish these, but these will get finished at a later date, but at least I got it to the point where I can show you the window and what this agate looks like. This one's really spectacular. I mean, the banding colors are all different on this. There's black, there's blues, there's reds, a little bit of yellow. So really cool. And it's got this quartz pocket here in the middle. And then you transition over here. Kind of got some crazy lace action going on. Really nice agate. And then you have this husk on the outside. You know, lots of cool features on the outside, but that window is really cool. So that's going to look really nice polished and sit on a shelf. And our other piece here turned out really nice. Really like this agate. You can see the black there transitions to the other side into some yellows and some reds. So yeah, really nice piece. And you got, of course, you got I grinded away a lot of that red there, but I kept a bit of it, and you can see there's a little bit of pitting there. I didn't want to go too deep. Obviously I'll lose some of the red, but that one turned out really nice as well. So those will be polished up at a later date, but I just want to give you guys a look at, you know, I didn't cut them, I just contour polished, or contour grinded, I guess, at this stage. But that's it. That's the video today. Cut a lot of agates today. It was a longer video, but hopefully you got some enjoyment out of it. Got to see some cool rocks. Thanks for watching. Have a great week, and we'll catch you in the next one. Stay tuned for some close-ups.
appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me